Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. First off, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. My next review is gonna be of Secondhand Lions. I do have it. It would have taken me way too long to try to locate it. In all honesty, so there will be a picture of it as my tag picture for this video, and I just said the name of the title, which is Secondhand Lions. I think it was released in 2003. I was gonna wait a day or two to do this, but in all honesty, after thinking about it the last hour or so, I was like, this is actually a really good movie to do on Father's Day because technically it's a coming of age comedy drama about a teenager. I would say he's probably like 13, 14 in the movie, maybe 15, but that's probably pushing it. Um, who the summer of 1962 gets taken to hang out or live with his uncles. I don't know why I just did quotes. They are his actual uncles. And during that summer, his mom is off trying to figure stuff out. So with living with the uncles, they're actually really really rich, but they live simply. And they've been the tales of them being rich have been known. So every day, which comes the comedy part, um, and this is why it makes sense that this takes place in 1962 or the 60s. Uh, car salesmen, like not actual car salesmen as we know them now, but like on the road car salesmen. I don't know how to describe it. Pretty much people who sell products from their cars. It's the best way I can say it. I say car salesman, but they sell like all kinds of different stuff. And in the beginning, they don't like to be bothered by these people, so they don't take great aim. They know how to use what they use, and they shoot shotgun at these salesmen to have them drive away really really fast. It They miss completely. They Because at some point one of the uncles starts telling the kid, the teenager, their story about their past and what happened and kind of how they got the money that they have. And in doing so, you see that they went through certain stuff where they were trained to shoot. So they're missing by hundreds and hundreds. Like they're missing they're not aiming to hurt or kill these guys, these salesmen. They're just aiming to scare the crap out of them, and it works. And it's funny as anything. Eventually, the kid suggests, if you have all this money, why not use it? So eventually, they start. Excuse me. They start seeing what these salesmen are actually selling, and they actually start using the money and buying stuff, and it gets really bonkers. Let's see. What do they buy throughout the movie? They buy I think it's a skeet shooter where they can practice using their shotguns. Another thing they buy that doesn't totally pan out, but it works out in this story. They buy a lion. Oh, they buy a lion. Oh, that one's funny. What else? They buy a plane. One of the uncles buys a plane. And pretty much over the summer, the teenager learns more about the uncles and their past, and he learns to respect them and love them. And in doing so, so do the uncles. The uncles learn more about the kid and kind of how bad the mom is. She's not hurting him, but she's starting to date guys. She dates guys that aren't the greatest. In doing so, he learns that there are guys out there that aren't pure what's the right douchebag. I'm sorry, that's the best word I can think of. Uh Jerks. Not every dude out there, as he learns with living during this summer with his uncles, that not every guy is a jerk. There are a lot of guys out there, and during that time, you know, a lot of guys that were jerks, but not every guy is a jerk. Now, I say this is a good movie to review on Father's Day because the uncles become this teenager's father figures, and by the end, kind of a minor spoiler, but going into it, you kind of figure you kind of see it coming that eventually he decides to live with his uncles instead of his mom, so his mom can kind of get her life together and he can be raised by true gentlemen. And these guys are gentlemen. Now, the uncles are played perfectly, and they probably had a lot of fun making this movie. But the uncles are played by Michael Caine. Yes, that Michael Caine. And Robert Duvall. And yes, that Robert Duvall. And I know this was a job, and I could be wrong, but I have to have a feeling, especially with it being such a simple film, that they had fun with it. And then the teenager, the main kid, is actually played by teenager, and you can tell because his voice squeaks throughout this movie. Oh, he was going through puberty, and it hit him hard during this movie. Haley Joel Osment from The Sixth Sense. Yes, the kid who says, "I see dead people," played the teenager, and he played it fine. He plays this character fine. I have no issues with his acting, or obviously with Michael Caine's or Robert Duvall's. They even in 2003/2002 when they filmed it, probably they were a master of their craft at this point. Yeah, so I felt like everyone played their parts very well, and it's just a fun, simple movie. There, when Michael Caine Michael Caine is the uncle who tells the stories to Haley Joel to Osmond's character, and they do flashbacks with different actors for the obvious for the stories. So with those stories, there are a couple action scenes here and there, but nothing too crazy. But in all honesty, this is a fun, simple family film, and I think anyone could have a really good, enjoyable time with this movie. I think it's only like an hour 40, hour 45 minutes, including credits, maybe an hour 50 with credits. But it's not too long, and it knows what it is. It comes in, gives you a good, fun time, and leaves without too much heartache. Like it's a good movie, and I think it was actually a good thing to review this today on Father's Day because Michael Caine and Robert Duvall's characters become fathers and father figures to Osmond's character. And I think that's. I was going to review it in a few days, like a couple, maybe tomorrow or Tuesday, but I figured. I was thinking about it, I was like, today's Father's Day. This is a great movie to review on Father's Day. So, yeah, I recommend. This isn't something you definitely have to see. Like I don't think it's a necessity. Unlike the two series I did before this, those I think you really should see as soon as you can. This I recommend if you're looking for a fun, simple movie to find this one. I think it's I got a suggestion from my own father to maybe suggest where these are located on streaming. I think I looked it up. I think it's on Tubi, but don't hold me to that. But streaming changes all the time, so it might be there now. It might not be one by the time you see this, depending on when you watch this review. Look forward to my next review. I'm thinking of giving you my quick little thoughts on the new Spaceballs 2 trailer. Yes, that was announced. Yeah. But I'm not sure. I will get back to that. I will be reviewing more stuff soon. If you watched this whole video, thank you very much. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you have any comments. Maybe give me a suggestion of what you might want me to review. I've watched a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff. Uh, I am a movie and TV crazy. I love films and TV shows, and I've seen and watched a lot. So if there's anything in particular you might want me to review, give me a comment. Let me know. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. Uh, and to all the fathers out there, have a great and happy Father's Day. Bye!